Good afternoon again. Welcome to the third game of today. Iprc Kigali versus Light Guard Cricket Club. Now Iprc Kigali have Ilad Kunda as Michel as the captain, Abimbabazi Elik, Gumnusenge, Izai, Muchadusenge, Lindilo, Ruchiriza, Rukundo, Tofil, and Zirahangaje, Emmanuel, Francois. Light Guard has Elik Dusingizimana, Eme Hulaija Bujingo, Kenneth Blyson, Clinton Nwagumya, David Uwimana, Ezekiel Muhawenimana, Kabari Keve, Irakoze, Big Man, Orokide, Tuisenge, Taga, Dennis, Willie, Hammond, Wilson Itang. But IPRC won the toss and elected to bat first, sending Light Guard to ball first. Let's see how are they going to go through their batting as their better choice of today. On the mount end, Clinton comes into attack. Festival yet to be delivered by Clinton Lubagumya. First delivery sent back to the bowler. Very beautiful bowling. Izai is the one who faced the ball. And non-striker, we have Mucho Senje Eme, all the way from one of the mountain of the country, Chinihira in Sorwate. Hub. Izai plays 30 match, third innings, and 405 runs with the highest score of 65. Another second delivery, but not well ready to be delivered by Lubagumya. Being joined with Leonard Nambulo in commentary box. Welcome again, Leonard.
Good afternoon and welcome, Rosine. We just witnessed another exciting game before this one. Now, this one also looks to be a derby between these two teams each time they meet. there's always something worth watching for. You can see even if you look at the first deliver, that Clinton Rubagumunya board there, Iprc winning the toss and opting to have a bet first. Let's hope they're going to put a competitive total here. We see anything that is below 70 years easily chased. Lovely single there taken down to deep point. Something that you'd love to see, especially from these youngsters again, running in the wickets again, the speed, they're all of them electric. Emi Muchoiti saying again, I've seen him playing a couple of innings. He's also a good big hitter. You can look at their height, then you wonder why, and you don't expect them to be going up outside the boundary, but they possess a lot of power, a lot of some good timing then again. So those two things that I've spoken about, running in the wickets, is key to these guys. Again, if you look at right guards as well, Clinton, the national team captain, opening the ball, you can see the quality that he possesses as a bowler. Again, so it's going to be looking forward to be an interesting game. There's the statistics, 3 game matches so far for Amy and 150. So that shows the quality of a player he is as a batter.
Swing and miss there. That was a third delivery of Clinton Iluwagumya. But the intention there is they are not even blocking the ball, just to go for it.
Yeah, but if you look at the length there again, Rosine, this is the length that you'd want to see your seamers bowling in, hitting that 8-7 meter mark, again, not giving room for the batters to go for the pull or for the cut. So this is what you'd want, and this is where what experience brings there. That was some brilliant of a ball from the captain, Clinton Rubagumunya. See, lovely shot there, knowing where the gap is. That is where Amy Muchoidisenge is strong, and some good fielding there in the deep by Bryson Kennedy Bujingo, making sure that the ball doesn't cross the rope. I'm telling you, these 10 overs, without you noticing it, you would find yourself with about 18 or so delivers left. So it's always important, especially in these first 2 overs, to cash in before they drop everyone, 5 guys onto the rope. So if you can be able to squeeze in a few boundaries early on, good enough for you. There we go. Lovely shot. Aerial. There's no one in that region. Won a couple of bounces. First boundary of the innings. Isai. I said about this. These short guys are good at playing these shots here and there. The one thing that I like about that shot, look at it.
Can you see the use of feet and swing of the bat? Very beautiful connection there. And the big part, play the big load there. It's just the movement and keep watching the ball.
Very true, getting behind the line of the ball there, that's what he did. And those are the results. 4 it is. And Clinton has been surviving with that length. But ball number 5 is he had some different answers. This is what we are expecting to see for the next 9 overs to come after this. A wide delivery board. A bit of some pressure there, I might say.
And these batters have hate seems like this. They usually like to play that kind of shot, jumping, going down and goes up, because they know it is very easy to them. And you can even remember they are good at playing the uppercut. Once you miss the length, when you are bowling on the short length, they will be able to pick it quickly. Good timing again. Misfield there by Muhaweni Mana. Wirso was there to back him up. And then they stopped another boundary. But that is the end of first over. 9 run. Not even single wicket in this over.
Good start there from the openers, managing to get those 9 runs, important ones for them. This is what you want to see, and would like to support what you've mentioned there about how these guys want to play their short, vertical, or horizontal again. In these 10 overs games, these shorter games here, you understand it's all about getting runs on the board. So every dot ball that comes your way as a batter, that is going to be pressure allowed to you. So you don't want that as a batter. So you need to make sure that the plan is to make sure that you get everything on the bet and try to get something out of it. If they bowl, that loose delivery is the one that you send in the boundary. So getting 1 or 2 boundaries in the in and over in these shorter games helps you a lot to put a lot of runs on the board. So this should be the plan that these two IPRC betters have got, Isahi and Muchoiti Senge, Amy. And now coming into bowl from the road end is the experienced campaigner there, Dennis Mkamataga, right arm off spin. Catch it is, and catch taken by Will Hammond at point. I talked about him being one of the experienced campaigners in the game. First ball up, Rosin coming in. Amy trying to go big on that occasion, then finding himself not clearing the 30-yard and only finding Will Hammond at point. Another important breakthrough there. He goes out for 1 run after facing only 2 deliveries. IPRC lost their first wicket. It's 9 for 1.
You can see here the ball was not having a lot of pace, and then he wanted to go against the turn. Unfortunately, he gave it away in the Willie hands.
In comes Daniel. He played a blistering of an inning last weekend. Can he maintain, can he continue from where he left off from last Sunday against Taga Dennis? After having that breakthrough, hey, good start from the bet, as I said. But now look how quickly this game moves here. All of a sudden, they were in control. In the next minute, another wicket falls. There is Daniel, 1 match, 28 runs. Look at that strike rate again last weekend, 215. So can he continue with that momentum from where he left off yesterday? We are here to find out in this particular game.
Another good delivery there. Just putting it near.
Lovely shot. But only for 1 into the covers. He doesn't waste too many balls there. Kumi Senge Daniel. Taking his time there, Isahi. He knows how important it is to get some runs in this over. Again, lovely shot into the covers, but for no run. We're stopped there in the covers. Remember, I talked about dot balls, Rosin. You can see now the pressure starting to come in after losing a wicket in that over again, getting a single, then a dot ball follows up. Now you can see now the pressure starting to come into Isahi's head here. Lovely shot there. That's Deb. Shot finally for 1. Smart cricket. But a decent over, I might say, so far. 2 runs off it and 2 deliveries left.
And also the good thing they have to work for, they have to rotate. Once they get the boundary, it can be an occasion. But once they wait for the big shot, they will end up by losing their wicket in a knowingly way. Another good swing and miss there. What a beautiful delivery from Dennis Taga. As you have mentioned it, he's a very experienced light-arm off-blicker 1.
2 overs gone, 11 for 1. Good over there coming in from Dennis Taga. 2 runs on it and 1 wicket. There you see Merive Uwase, the Kahanga Queen's captain, sitting and watching IPRC. This is where she studies a couple of some fans there. It's a Sunday. Why not to find your way at Kahanga Cricket Stadium where you can see some entertaining cricket? It is the RC Davabit Men's League. 2024 edition. Hey, bowling change straight up from the Mount End. Bryson Kennedy Bujingo comes in to bowl. Coming into bowl when you've taken a wicket, I think the pressure will be off. Now the pressure is on to the batters here. Straight up, 5 guys on to the boundary. Deep point. Long on and long off. Slip in the gully. That is how in the square leg, the deep mid wicket has been put down in onto the boundary, making sure that they don't want to concede a lot of boundaries in this over. Since the power play is done here, now you can afford to get at least 4 guys outside. Starts off with a foot toss, but Isai could not manage to dispatch that one away. I think he might feel that he missed on that occasion. But to right guards, they will take that.
And that is the first delivery has given to the batter, and that was a full toss. Let's see if he's going to collect himself. Just maybe he can bounce the ball or pitch it on the ground, not release it as a full one.
Run out chance mix up there. Manages to survive there. Lovely piece of fielding there from Eric Dusingizimana at square leg. If you look at the way Bryson Bujingo is bowling, making sure that he's always asking questions on the stumps, making the better play those shots and taking the pace off the balls. This is smart bowling from him. Lovely bowling there. Making the better play. Isai going for that wild swing, but missed everything. Another dot delivery is in board here. Lovely. These 2 overs there have been some fantastic bowling from the bowlers from the right guards here. What answers does Isai and Daniel have got for these bowlers? You don't want to let it go all the way to the end. This is the moment that you need to start knocking it around. If you're not getting those boundaries, I think this is where you should be able to get better on ball. Again, direct hit there. Ricocheting from the stumps there, but you wouldn't mind that. And that shows how hungry and how much these guys are hunting as a group in the field. Okide Duisenge that short third man, making sure that there is nothing that you can take off for free in that region. It's fantastic fielding. This is what you want as a bowler when your fielders are picking you up in this particular fashion.
But also the good bowling from BKB, as Bujingo is playing a big part because he's using the fielder that he pressed in the field.
Shot into the gap. That's race away for 4. Lovely shot there from Isai. That boundary they much needed. They've been quiet in terms of boundaries, but now it has opened up for them. Look at that. You see the waiting there, Rosin. That is what was key there, and accessing that gap between long off and long on. That is excellent betting from Daniel. Again, lovely short area, but there is straight into the hands of long on. They pushed up for 2. Run out chance there, but lovely piece of running being the wickets by these 2 guys. Anything that you do sloppy, any second delay in the deep, these guys will take you for 2. End of over number 3, 18 for 1. Sorry, 20 for 1, I beg your pardon.
And even you can see here there is no need of taking the ball twice, because once you miss it, the line has been already taken We have seen it happening to Eme Hulaija, just take it easily, but by the end, he given away a one run.
Dennis Mkamba Taga continues to bowl his second over. He bowled very well his first over, taking a wicket into that and only conceding 2 runs. 45 fours and 12 sixes so far in this tournament. Those are the boundaries that we've seen. How many more can we see today? This is the last game of the day. We saw early in the morning challengers winning the game and Zonic Tigers again recently. Goes for the sweep. Oh, that was almost a catch there. The keeper caught unaware there, David Uwimana. If that had been taken, Rosine, that was going to be interesting.
And you can see keeper was not yet there. I think he was sleeping because you can see he dived after the ball landed down. Another good use of feet, but found the fielder there, Orkide Twiseng, ready for it. And now Isai showing the sign of anger and hungry of getting runs.
Good shot there, but only 1 run. I might say the bowling from Dennis Tagam Kamba here leaves a lot to be desired. Look at the experience. Look at the way he's controlling the innings, the amount of dot balls that he's bowling. That is something that is excellent.
Another swing and miss there. Dot ball again of Dennis. This is also the pressure that is rising up ball by ball, because now it's only 1 run in 4 deliveries. So means it's only 2 deliveries. Again,
Catches the call, men under it. Bryson Bujingol, safe pair of hands. There it is. Who has went out there? Kumisenge Daniel went for too many on that shot. Comfortably taken by Bryson Bujingol at long on. Again, Dennis Tagam Kamba strikes. 2 important wickets for his team.
I've been talking about the pressure rising up ball by ball, picking 1 run in 4 deliveries. That is a bad sign for batting side in this short format. So the Lizard, you can see there was a effort, but not beautiful connection to lace it out of the ground. Very beautiful technique by Bujingo Kenneth Brysoni, who was there, maybe waiting for lead, because not even learning, not even moving, just waiting for lead.
Remember, I talked about fielders supporting their bowlers. This is what you want. This is excellent from the fielders again here. This is what you want to see as a bowler. In comes Rukundo Jean-Pierre. Nothing much to talk about in terms of runs. There only 1 match played so far, yet to score. But he comes in when his team is on 21 for 2 after 3 overs. Mkamba Dennis, another excellent over here so far. Only 1 run off it and a wicket in that. The previous over he bowled again, only managed to take a wicket and conceding 2 runs. This is excellent bowling from the experienced campaigner there. Tries to go hard on that and mistimed it. Straight to excellent over there, Roseni Herrera from Dennis Mkamba. He finishes 2 overs, only managing to concede 3 runs and taking 2 wickets. Massive and excellent.
And we remember it's early wicket because we are still in 4 overs done here, and the opening pair, it's only one. He mean Isai, he's now on 11 of 12. And now Taga has managed to take 2 wickets, giving away only 3 runs.
21 for the loss of 2 wickets into the 5th over now. Change of bowling from the Mount End.
Emeng Raja coming to the Mount End, have replacing Bujingo Kenneth Bryson, who was bowling from that end. And now,
thank you very much for joining you here, Rosin. Let me just take my time off and a break. I hope this man enjoyed his big lunch. I hope you've ordered a lot of that. You have to explain whatever they've cooked in today. It was, I think, somehow delicious. Thank you very much.
Lots of sunshine, lots of calories to burn out here. Back into the commentary box. 21 runs, 2 wickets down, just 4 overs have gone by here. Sweeps it onto the leg side, beautiful looking shot. Will that go all the way? Yes, it will. Execution to perfection there in the vacant region. What a shot that is. Eme, first ball, laps it down over short fine leg. Invention by the youngster. Isai, his favorite shot, one of his favorite shots.
but also you can see the intention of bowler. It's just bowling full, but by now he missed it. End up by giving a full toss to Isai. Now coming to deliver the second over, the second ball. By now it's a no ball called by umpire. Maybe he stepped over the crease. Free hit now. Another no ball called by umpire. 1 run taken. Still free hit. Now this is Blathers. Elder Blather bowling, youngest one batting. Who is going to go above other? Is it the youngest one or elder one?
Eme bowling to Rukundo. Outside off, takes the top edge. It's racing away. The chase is on. The skipper keeps it down to just 2 runs. Yeah, they pick up 2 runs. Imagine this heat and the uniform that Iprc got on. They must be boiling inside. On the contrary, you see team right guards, bright and flashy colors. Beautiful shot. Has that gone the distance? Yes, it has, for half a dozen. Just a pickup shot. And what timing has this youngster put on it? Have a look at that lovely flow of the bat. Look at the strong base. Full extension of the arms. And all the way it goes. These kids in the nets have been practicing some power hitting. And brother to brother.
Can you imagine this moment? It's 15 runs, 3 deliveries remain. Another well placement. Is it going to be another boundary? Yes, it is. Now, Rukundo taking 10 runs, 12 runs in 3 balls. Very impressive cricket that are being played on this side. What a bowler mind is he thinking now? You can look at just going up and some jump there over the fielder there. Let's see to the boundary. 19 lands in 4 balls. What is going to be end of the over? Toto.
Team Iprc playing 360 cricket here. All parts of the ground. Nowhere is safe. That one went over the opposition skipper. And all the way he had to go to fetch the ball. This time it stays low. And a wide it is, extra. What an over this has been. 20 runs already in this over with 2 legal deliveries to go. This is a massive, massive over.
"22 lands by this moment in 5 deliveries. Only 1 ball remains. Rukundo 12 of 4. What a strike rate was that? And even Isai is on 16 of 15.
Oh, stays low. Misses out on that. Rukundo is on 14 off. Just 6 deliveries. Imagine the strike rate on that. 200 plus. We come to the end of the 5th over. 43 on board for the loss of 2 wickets.
What an expensive over was that, Zed. What can you do around this moment if you are captain of right guard?
Well, you've just got to swallow the truth. Understanding the youngsters have changed, have evolved over the years. And there you see the contribution of both Isai Nyomugabo and Rukundo. 22 runs being piled up against 9 deliveries only. That man there, 14 runs. Rukundo Jean-Pierre. Lethal, lethal batting this is.
Introduction of new bowler, Kaval Ilakoze Keve. Light arm, leg spinner.
You
Now
find right guards being on the wrong side of things. Kevin Irakoze from the parking end coming in, trying to restrict the flow, the leakage of runs that exploded in the previous over.
That's a 2 lines taken. It was a short one, short delivery. And Isai reacted very quickly, tried to get 2 lines in that ball. And that only 2 balls gone, 2 lines. Swing and miss there. What if the keeper take that ball? Would be stamped off because he has moved already, but also keeper opted to use his feet to stop the ball. Another 2 runs taken easily, just putting the ball in the gap. Then the fielder's running for it. That is easy. 2 doubles. End of 6th over, 6 run in the last over, but now it's a 49 run for loss of 2 in 6 overs. The projected score by now is 82.
Very, very nice over that by Kevin Irakoze, the experience from the national side. Just 6 runs coming off it. He's done the reparation, the correction job for right guards here. He's bringing the right to the right guards. Now another spinner coming in. Field placement just being reorganized. And again the dangerous Rukundo Jean-Pierre on strike. 17 of 8 deliveries rose in. Explosive batting this is. Swing and a miss. Lovely, lovely movement by young Ezekiel. Just deeping before Rukundo could get onto it. Lovely bowling that. And a wide this time around. Got a bit carried away. The youngster. And lots of times they practice together, young Ezekiel and Team Iprc, always in the Iprc nets, always sitting together. You might even mistake them for being in the same team. The amount of times they're seen training together.
And that also young one, he knows how to use the ball and he can turn it, but also once you miss the length, you get punished. And you have seen this Rukundo Jean-Pierre doing it a couple of times. Now again, huge one. What a huge hit there. Maximum again by Rukundo Jean-Pierre, bad man of today from Iprc Kigali.
He's been deposited into the banana plantations there. What a connection that was. Free flow of the bat, elevation and distance all at once. What a shot that is. This afternoon is getting hotter by every moment going. Ezekiel punished on that occasion. In the air, and catch has been taken. An amazing running catch. 6 and out. Would you believe it? Redemption for young Ezekiel after being smashed for that monster 6. He takes his revenge by grabbing his wicket.
What strike rate was that from Jean-Pierre? 23 runs in 10 balls. That's what we normally could use of the power and get it done with area on. Then you give the duties for other. We normally can see not much power behind 8. Orokide picks it very quickly and knowing how important that wicket was. And wishing quickly cavalry for the Oscar Manshimwe, an opening batter of this Iprc Kigali. His shoulder has already got an injury, so quickly cavalry to that big man.
We wish him a very quick recovery, as he is a key player for the Team Iprc and as well as he is for the national side. Zirahangaje Francois coming out in the middle. Another exciting batsman coming out there in the middle. Swings, first ball. Extra cover region. There is protection in the deep, so the sweeper throws it back to the keeper.
And that is also a good start for someone who comes in to get off the strike, and then you can give someone who used to be on the strike. He touches on the ball. Was it going to be a chance of run out? Yes, it was, but not yet pickled by the fielders.
A very average throw by the fielder from the deep. If the throw would have been quicker, it would have created an opportunity. But that too goes down in vain now. On to the next ball. Gets some bat to it and straight into the hands. Ezekiel picks up the second wicket of the over. Very, very quick. The fielder at point. Orchidea grabs onto that one. He catches a bullet coming at him. The youngster is celebrating, rejoicing in excitement. Isai Neomugabo has to depart after scoring 21 of 20 deliveries. Right guards getting back into the game. Fighting back, pouncing. Ezekiel with 2 wickets in that over.
And even for the same fielder, or that we're saying, he's looking like a very beautiful one for catching, not knowing how hard the catch is. Once he goes in the air, he has to pick it because he knows how hard to take it and how important to pick the wicket with this situation we have yet. Seven overs done, 59 for 4 in 7 overs. Abimbaba's Elwa comes in to bat with Zilahangaje. All looks like they're new on the wicket because Zilahangaje have only 1 run in 1 delivery, and it's also the one who is going to strike the ball. Another good connection there. Who picks the ball? Lubagumya Clinton. 1 take with accuracy throwing there. What amazing rotational strike I'm seeing here. Zed, this Elua and Francois rotating a lot. Another good hit there. Yes, it's going to be another boundary. First boundary to Zilahangaje Francois, who picks the ball quickly from Keve Kabale.
A very average, a very mediocre sort of delivery there. A half tracker gets a thick outside edge, but the amount of bat speed behind that stroke there makes the ball put on extra revolutions on it, and it races away, it skips away for another boundary. Fortune favoring the Brave on that occasion. Zilahangaje strike rate of 200 is on 6 of 3 deliveries. Connected. Has that gone the distance? Yes, it has. High and handsome is Zilahangaje Francois. Waited on it, and lovely flow of the bat. What a shot that was. It went miles in the air, and the sweet timing and the sweet sound of the bat. He knew it was a maximum the moment it left his bat. Have a look at that.
We know him, he can smash the ball. Once you slow the ball, he can go another good pick up there. Straight to Bujingo and take it easily. Single taken by Zilahangaje. Now Elwa is on strike. He just know to give him the strike because he is seeing the ball as the biggest one. Maybe it is not a cricket ball because what a wicket was that? Knocks it over. Elwa trying to go on back foot, but unfortunately it doesn't work at the moment. Now walking out 1 run in 1 ball. Elwa.
And again, Kevin Arakoze drifts in. The straight one. that doesn't turn much. Straight onto the stumps. Ilwa didn't see that coming into him. Has to lose his wicket. Has to depart for a low score. But have a look at this. 72 runs on board. And we're into the 9th over now. Rukiriza Emil has been practicing power hitting in the nets. Let's wait and see how fruitful his practice will be and how useful it will be for his side. Because they did now 12 balls remaining. Oh, I smell a high total coming here. And they need to put that high total because the opposition, it's got the likes of the national team skipper and the former national team skipper and the big man, Kevin Erakoze himself. Clinton Rubagumya, Dusingizimana Eric. We've got Kevin Kabare. As we enjoy this very exciting game here in the afternoon, Rosine will take a short break as I welcome Mr. Landry in the commentary box. Welcome, Landry.
Good afternoon, Zaid. Thank you very much for having me this afternoon on a very exciting game. Loud appeal from Bryson Mjingo. Umpire Damasen thinks, yes, it is an LBW. And that is the end of the young, exciting hard hitter, Francois Zirahangaje.
Easy decision there to make. Plum as you like it. The finger has been raised. Bugingo Bryson, bowling coach at times. Practicing what he preaches to his young players out there. We'd love to have a chat about that after the game.
He's a very good fighter on the ground of cricket. He is coming back to bowl the third ball of the over. Full. The captain of Iprc gives it a go and they only take a single. Must say that right guards have done a very good job in terms of bowling.
Yes, definitely, especially in the later half, because the beginning was a bit shaky and yeah, the youngsters were being extravagant. That over of 20 runs plus was very expensive, very costly to their side.
Very costly. Played on the leg side, there's a chase, but it will go in vain because that's a boundary. Very welcome runs for Iprc Kigali. Make that 5 runs in this over with 2 balls to go. Not a bad ball at all.
I would say not a bad ball at all, but the length that Bugingo is bowling on at the moment, these boys throughout the entire week have been smashing cross-batted shots onto the leg side in the nets. I was there, Landry, for all their practices, watching keenly upon the young talents. Cross-batted shots are their personal favorites. Cow Corner is their home. They own that turf. Anything short of length, their eyes, the pupils lighten up and they dispatch you to that part of the ground with certain ease. It's like melting butter with a hot knife.
Very tough words spoken by the man Zaid Khan here in the comms box. But I must tell you, these boys are a very good team. Look at that. The dugout. They're always shouting, having different plans. And this being the second last over of the innings, they have tried to capitalize on it. But the experience from Bryson has not allowed them to. And I'll tell you what, I was just having a chat with Leonard, the women's coach, saying that anything below 90, IPRC's chances of defending will be very slim. Bryson to bowl the last ball, outside off stump. White line, you must say. And Emil has no reply. That marks the end of 9 overs. 77 for 6 is IPRC Kigali Cricket Club.
Well, I have some news for the head coach of women's Rwanda, Mr. Leonard. Those runs required here in the final over. It will be really amusing and amazing to watch if they can acquire that total of triple digits. But it's a massive, massive ask, I must say. They get into the higher 80s, possibly even 90s. Ooh, we've got a game on hand. Because the opposition does have really nice opening attack. We've got plenty of players that have represented the national side, lots of experience. Right Guards being one of the oldest clubs in Rwanda cricket history and still active. It'll be one sight to watch. Clinton Rubagumia coming in for the final over. Left the batsman stranded completely there.
What a ball. Interesting facts here. Clinton aiming at bowling at the white line, and he bowls a wide ball. Umpire Janvier thinks it's a wide ball. And Emil takes no time to reach the other end. 6 more balls to go, 79 for 6. How many more runs can IPRC get? Clinton to Emil. Outside off stump, way wide. And that is it, they take another run. That will be interesting. They have just taken a single. When the wicketkeeper had the ball in hands.
Interesting there. Fumbles by the umpire, fumbles by the fielders, fumbles by the bowler. Ooh, there's lots happening out there. Takes a tonk down the ground. Long off in play. The throw is coming in, but they pick up 2 runs. Electrifying running between the wickets.
These are the small things that IPRC just do so well to stay in the contest. As much as they haven't put enough runs on board, you would say, looking at the Right Guards batting attack. But they have taken every chance they had to take 2s. They're running so hard. There have been 4 runs in this over out of nowhere in just 1 ball. Michael goes on the pedal. He wants to take they only take a single. Everything has been capitalized on in this over. And there are still 4 more balls to be bowled. Zaid.
Yes, definitely. If you're to see the sort of mindset the youngsters have, the much more experienced players like Manishimo Oscar, unfortunately, is not around, but the sort of presence he creates in whichever team he's been part of, be it the national side, be it the domestic IPRC, he's extremely quick between the wickets, and that's one thing I really admire about his cricketing, is the running between the wickets. And this can be really frustrating for a bowler, especially pace bowlers, and especially if you're a captain of a national side.
Very frustrating, Zaid. But I will tell you, presence of mind. Very, very good from the boys of Iprc Kigali Cricket Club. The wicket-keeper being exposed at this point of the game. You should not be keeping with both keeping gloves. He's just realized it, that he needs to do a little bit of fielding, and he's removed one glove. Clinton to make Michelle, that will be kept to just a single. Lovely scenes here from Ezekiel telling his schoolmates that you are not taking the second one while I'm fielding this side.
Oh, he charged in with the ball like a spear, like a spearhead. He's telling them, I dare you, pick up a second, and I shall take the stumps out of play. Oh, that has been connected. That has been connected, and it's out of here. Half a dozen. What a way to finish the innings. Sweet, sweet connection that off the willow. Made it look so easy. It went miles in the air. Long and handsome. Long levers. Have a look at that. The flourish of the bat. Finishes off with a helicopter.
Lovely stuff from Emil. The young man has been calling himself Sky Surya Kumar Yadav. And the day has finally arrived when he plays something similar to the same shots. What a game we are having here. 90 is what we asked for. 92 is what we have. And Right Guards Cricket Club will be chasing this in 10 overs. There on your screens is Aini Omogabo contributing 21 in 21 balls. Jean-Pierre Rukundo, quick cameo, 23 in 11. Francois, 13 in 7. The man who's just given us the best ending of a batting innings with that helicopter, Emilio Richiriza, 10 in 6 balls. Right Guards being a little bit generous with 9 extras. And that is it. They will be chasing 92.
And there you see the massive partnership of Izain Nyumugabo and Rukundo Jean-Pierre. 35 of 18 deliveries. And another cameo partnership. Abimbabazi, Ineza, Eloi, Loic. What a long name that is. Zerhangaje, Francois. Contributing 13 runs off 6 deliveries. There's been some innings of acceleration here by the IPRC boys. Sharpening young claws. 9 extras being provided there. Most expensive there, of course, being Eme. A day he might not forget. 1 over, 1 dot, 22 runs coming off it without a single wicket. 22 being his economy. It's very harsh for the bowlers in the shorter format of the game indeed. This is Zaid Khan signing out. Will be joining you shortly for the run chase. Do stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gahanga for the second innings of the third game of the day. Right Guards Cricket Club versus Iprc Cricket Club. Iprc batting fast, scoring 91 in 10 overs. And the Right Guards will be needing 92 in 10 overs to get this win. On your screens there, opening the batting for Right Guards are the usual suspects. Rwanda's internationals in Orkidetu Isenge and Eric Lusingizimana. As we see the young Eric Kubgimana taking his run up, ready to face and bowl to his usual teammates in the national team. We have a very good game here this afternoon at Gahanga. On a very hot day, the umpires have done a fantastic job to give us the pass scores for this particular game in case anything happens. The Right Guards will be needing at least 8 runs after 3 overs for no and 15 for 1. The game is set. The two sides are looking for their second wins in the tournament. Zaid Khan, welcome back.
Thank you, Landry. But that piece of paper will be as useless as ever when it comes to this game because there's no chances of rain whatsoever at the moment. Orchidea on strike alongside his national teammate Eric Dusingizimana. If they miss their lengths here, they will be punished. Starts off with a no ball. Oh, he's gifted away an early gift here, Eric Dusingizimana.
You will have to ball that again, but this time round in a different context because it's a free hit. Orkidetu Isenge to face the free hit with 2,175 runs in 95 innings, with the highest runs being 123. Eric to bowl the free hit. Orchidea gives it everything, but the game will start after this one. He's gotten no run in that free hit.
There's some thunderbolts coming down the pitch, but the quicker they come, the quicker they can disappear. We've seen that happen. Coming in once again. Slaps it past the bowler there to pick up a quick single. And that brings Eric Dusingizimana on strike.
Very quick single between the two. Orchidea looking very confident about that single. Not very sure about Eric, but he is home safe and sound. From one Eric to another. Let's see how this battle goes.
Very well said. Battle of the Erics. Eric Dusingizimana, 110 matches, 111 innings to his name. Another 2,850 runs to his name.
Up and above everyone. A short ball outside off stump results into a boundary, and the first boundary of the game. Beg your pardon, first boundary of the second innings. Pitched way outside off stump. Short ball. And Eric guides it. 5 runs on board. I beg your pardon, 6 runs on board. Eric Kubugimana looking very expensive. I've told you that we have a very entertaining game here, not just from the bat and the ball, but everyone here, from one Eric to another, expressing their confidence.
And I love the fact that the crowd is also getting into it under the shades of the acacia trees here at Gahanga International Cricket Stadium. Flat bats that down the ground for a 4. Save your legs, young man. There was a boundary written all over it. The chase is of no good use. There was a boundary the moment it left the bat of Eric Dusingizimana.
10 runs in 3 balls, Zaid Khan. We have a game here. Eric Kubugimana looking for a plan, while Eric Dusingizimana is on 8 runs in 2 balls. Very good response from the bowler. That one being a little bit very quicker than the previous 2 deliveries.
Just on the screens there, you can see the extended follow-through of the bowler. Getting into the game, getting into the faces and the grills. Letting them know, matching eye to eye. Charging in once again, jersey number 22. Flat bats that. And catch has been taken. There you have the celebrations, backed by his fielder. It was a bullet coming at his way, and he took it like a cotton candy. Easy as you like it.
And that's the end of Eric Dusingizimana. He will have to walk back with 8 runs in 3, striking it at 266. But as we say, the person who works hard on the field gets the rewards. Very, very brave from Emil Richiriza, as he shows on the screens. That celebration keeps coming back on our screens. And that is it. IPRC is back again into things. They're up and running confidently. But I must tell you that Eric was going very hard, as what we should be expecting in T10.
Oh, the IPRC boys. They're letting the older clubs and the experienced players know we're here, we're in it, and we're here to stay. Rubbing onto the misery of losing a wicket is the celebration. It's all in the mind, as Emil celebrates that. And now, the new batsman out there in the middle. Joining Orchidea will be Wilson Nitanga, new addition to the Right Guards team. Do we get to see a flourish of shots from this youngster, another national team player in the Right Guard side? Technically one of the most sorted out batsmen in the country. I would say his numbers might not do justice to the quality of player that he is. Puts his body on the line for his team, saving runs. At the moment, Orchidea playing shots all for the photographers, not for the team. No scoring runs coming through it.
Said Khan here being a little bit more critic. Orchidea trying to find the middle. Michael to ball is third. Flicks on the pad, and that is it. Is that what is going to make him continue from there? Orchidea gets his first boundary of the game. Michel guilty of bowling down the line.
He'll definitely be happy with that, whichever way the runs come. And yes, this time around, he does play a shot for the team. Runs keep piling up for right guards after that boundary comes in. Slightest of flicks down the leg using the pace of the bowler. And once again, up and over. Bring one. Cometh one. Cometh the second. The second boundary of the over. Excellently done here by Orchidea to Isenge. Beautiful shot. Got on top of it in full control. Have a look at that. Beautiful shot that.
Lovely shot. Stretching his arms to access the offside, and immediately Michel drops the extra cover. Michael to ball is fifth. Again, up and over. That takes no time to reach the boundary. Another 6, make that 2 in 2.
Carnage. Absolute carnage this by Orchidea. Maybe he took my comments a bit too personally. Beautiful shot that goes down on one knee, opens the face and flicks that over the boundary ropes for half a dozen yet again. Beautiful, beautiful cricketing shot that. 17 of 8 deliveries, identical to that performance in the former innings. And a chance goes down by Iradukunda Michel.
Will this be the chance that hurts them at the end of the day? Similar to what Indora suffered in the morning. Martin Akayezu giving them a chance way, way early and going in vain to come back and score the match-winning runs for his club.
I'll tell you, Landry, that ball went through some of the biggest hands here at Gahanga. The hands of tall Eric. It went through like a sheet of paper. No protection whatsoever. One moment, the hands were trying to grab the ball. One moment, they're on his head and hips, trying to figure out what went wrong. But he's got all afternoon to think about it. And oh boy, did the guy smash the ball the following over, taking his side over the winning line.
26 for 1. Lovely shot. Eric guilty of sleeping. That was a chance for a catch, but Wilson will live to die another day. The bowling change had worked. Rukundo Jean-Pierre coming from the Mount End.
Jersey number 22, very well said, was caught sleeping. Could have moved a couple of yards in as the bowler charges, and a wide it is. The alertness could have helped. A few yards he would have ran in. Sometimes as fielders, you've got to create catches when they're not there to be taken. You've got to emulsify yourself into the game.
Lovely comeback from Rukundo Jean-Pierre. Was a dot ball, something that we had not seen of recent in this second innings of the game. People have been flying sixes after sixes, boundary after boundary. Full toss, a heavy one played straight to long off. This is where the game gets interesting, Zaid. IPRC's strength is running doubles. Will right guards work that hard, or will they continue with the same fashion of scoring boundaries?
Well, the singles and doubles do accumulate to the total, but the way, the fashion of cricket that they're playing right now, the singles and doubles will be handy just like that, but you do need to punish.
Definitely, no one is taking away the nature of T10, but you've got to run twos when you hit the ball on the boundary. That is the basic thing to do. You've got to work hard for your runs. As much as they are with the upper hand, 30 runs for one in 2.4 overs. Anything can happen in a T10. 2 quick wickets can change the game. Another full ball judged wide. Rukundo guilty of giving extras to right guards. The margins are so small, Zaid, when it comes to T10s.
Yes, definitely. It's a very brisk sort of game. It's very quick. Lots of things happen. You do not have time for free swinging out there. You're either in it or on it. 18 runs coming off 12 deliveries here. You've got 8 wickets, 9 wickets in hands there. You've got the green light, you should. But misses on contact once again. As a cloud of dust comes off the pitch there with a massive swing, but no contact. Maybe he just brushed his bat onto the surface as he tried to dig one out. Come to the end of the third over, 31 on board. They're moving run rate-wise really well. 31 runs in 3 overs. That's 10 per over.
So well. They are moving very confidently. 31 for 1. And as we see a bowling change from the IPRC, they bring Emil Richiriza, the man who entertained the world with that helicopter on the last ball of the innings. Must tell you, these two batters on the crease have been guilty of not battling so well against the ball that is turning away from them. With IPRC having someone like Romeo Blaze who bowls leg spin, the captain should be thinking about bringing him. Emil, another very good spinner for the national team to fight this time round.
Not just a good spinner, but also
Very clever from the two Orchid, especially being able to remind Wilson that there is a chance for another run.
But Again, finding Wilson in this sort of situation, how rare do we see him bringing out that exclusive side of him, getting aggressive. Yes, the technique and all, it's good, but where is the exciting bit? And where is the entertainment? Oh, wide it is. Wrong line this time by Rookie Riza.
Lovely shot from Wilson, straight to the fielder. I've told you this more than once, Zaid. This is the difference between the gameplay. For Iprc Kigali Cricket Club, that could have been 2 runs. They take risks, be it manageable or not.
A very, very hyper energetic team the youngsters are, and they back each other up. So nobody within the team is low of energy. They drive each other, they push each other to do their best and stay on top of the game.
Definitely, they have been working so hard over the last few years. As we see Orchide, short ball given, hit powerfully, long on. They will not take the second one. Another chance to take 2 runs that has not been capitalized on. I'll tell you what, even if the previous over went for a few extras, they only managed to get 6 runs in it. And if Emil gets everything right in this one, another extra, make that 6 runs in this with 2 deliveries to go.
Red Guards wouldn't mind the amount of extras being offered here. You might be a good bowler, but that is a bad ball. Oh, variation of pace there. Completely outfoxed Wilson on that occasion with the flight and the lack of pace on offer.
And the shout as well. If you are batting, you would think.
There's a bit of a grunt at the back of that. A sore thumb almost.
Would you call that a chance? No. Just some missed time in no man's land. And they take 2 more runs. Emil's over goes for 8. I've just talked about a spinner bowling, turning the ball away from the 2 batters. They have struggled of this in the past. Are they going to prove me wrong? Or will Blaze get the best out of them?
I'd say this. Yes, you might be skillful, but luck does play its own part. And when it comes to luck, Blaze is one of those bowlers who tends to be extremely lucky picking up wickets. It's just one of those golden arms you've got in each side.
Just told you how hard it is for Orchide to play a leggy, and it's just given a half chance on the first delivery. Let's see what Wilson brings. Will Blaze continue bowling the same line and length? It is for us to watch here.
Jersey number 24, year number 24. Here we go. Flatter delivery, the throw comes in, and that goes for just a single. the way they get so excited is where you've got an opportunity to pick up an extra, but understanding that you're already too late because even the recovery is as quick as the mistake itself. Oh, that has been connected. That has gone miles in the air and catch has been taken. Not the distance. Look at the celebration there. Kept his calm, kept his nerve. What a catch that is. What a massive wicket that is. Orkide Tuisenge, 20 runs of 16 deliveries. Off he goes.
Off he goes, 20 in 16 deliveries. Striking it at 125. A leg spinner getting it once again. Getting the best from your Blaze. Gets his first wicket for the game. But what a catch from Zirahanga Francois.
I mentioned he is a golden arm. He does tend to pick up wickets. And there you see a full toss connected miles in the air but didn't go the distance. If that's not fortunate, what is it?
Indeed, that was the worst ball he's bowled this over. But he has gotten a wicket. But from one international to another, Orkide walks off and in comes the strongest and the biggest man on the Rwandan national team, Kevin Irakoze. With 588 runs in 70 innings. This score, the card here not doing a lot of favor to him because he has much more better statistics than these. The man who was key in the second victory for Rwanda against Tanzania ever in history.
And would you believe it? One thing Kevin Irakoze is famous for his number 2 highest numbers of ducks internationally. This tally won't be added to his international counters, but domestically, another duck registered under his name. Kevin Irakoze comes in, comes out. A blank page when it comes to the scoreboard. Along his name. He's a bowler, leave him as a bowler. That's what he has to say.
Entertaining cricket here, Zaid Khan. And within no time, your man Romeo Blaze is on a hat-trick in a T10 match. Interesting facts here from Zaid Khan. Kevin being the second person on the list of the highest number of ducks in international cricket. He gets another one locally. But that is what happens on big hitters. They either go hard or go home.
I'll be sorry to say, but he's just keeping things in practice. Clinton Rubagumia out in the middle now.
Clinton Rubagumia, the captain of the national team, he gives a chance. Second, the catch is dropped by Theo. What an effort that was. The physio will have to run in. The man is up and running. He does not need that. Had he taken that, it was going to be a fantastic catch. The young man has made it sure. The beginning of the year said, I want to be the best fielder that I have ever been in 2024.
Well, it does take a certain amount of dedication, and boy, oh boy, that was a dive and a half. Vertical, parallel to the ground he was, full body stretch, got a hand to it, but he was hit with so much power, he couldn't hold on to it. In the end, great effort. It goes down in vain. 42 runs on board after 5 overs. 3 wickets down, our team right guards. In is Clinton Rubagumya and Wilson. I'll tell you this is the point, this is the stage where Wilson will have to up his tempo. He needs to create something out of this opportunity. Starts off with a wide. Theophile, the man that made that attempt.
Starts things off with the wide ball. He balls another one in the absence of the batter, and it is signaled a dead ball. He is not understanding why. Another very good ball to start his over legally. 5 deliveries to go. He's only dealing with outside off stump. He plays that. And that is a boundary. 4 more runs on the total. Little bit lucky, the fielders did not fall onto those advertising boards of the Dafabet, proud sponsor.
That's just a physical proof. Our proud sponsors are backing us up, even if it is the fall that we consider. Rotation of strike, bringing Wilson on strike now. He's been in there for 7 deliveries, just 8 runs.
Wilson very, very strong on the sweep. If he goes that route, lovely shot over the bowler. And that has been fielded very well in partnership. Those are the kind of things that you love to see on your screens here, Zaid.
It's not easy picking gaps against IPRC because so quick in the outfield these young boys are. Where you can run 2 against them, you'd end up running a single. So right guards will really need to walk for their runs here. As you can see, Clinton Rubagumya and Wilson both very quick between wickets. And they'll need to capitalize on that because if boundaries are not coming, the singles and doubles must keep flowing in, must keep taking. 52 runs on board here. Final delivery of the 6th over. A decent over according to T10 standards, I must say. I had to add that on, Landry. I know 10 runs is too much.
Must tell you that this is what Clinton brings in the Right Guards Cricket Club. The ability to play the game of cricket with the skills calculatively and finding a way to continue getting runs when the situation is becoming a little bit harder on this tight fielding of IPRC. How do you get 2 runs? And I'll tell you that's the only change that has come in. Him walking in and telling Wilson, we must run and take these 2. And often players like those will get run outs, but we need to stay calm and applause people who are doing well. 6 overs gone, 4 overs remaining, and they need 39 runs. This is going down to the wire.
It's just around the corner. One big over here could change the course of game here. Powerfully hit down the ground. That will not be a boundary. Excellent save in the deep. Got it on a good bounce.
Must tell you that's not just a save, but excellent fielding, because when you save the ball, they easily take 2. But that has come back to the ground in no time. Clinton takes a shimmy down and he gets another single. 2 in 2 balls. Romeo being a very, very huge asset for IPRC Kigali Cricket Club. They want to take 2. Will they get there? Offer. Shot offered on the offside. There is a fielder in place and they take a single. Disciplined bowling from Blaze.
Well, if you've got that many runs in your bag, even average bowling seems disciplined. But kudos to Rindiro Blaze here. The golden arm boy. 7 runs, 2 wickets. Trying to be cheeky. The non-striker didn't move even an inch. 4 runs is given away in this over only. Sweeps it hard.
Must tell you that Wilson has been trying to sweep so hard. The ball that is turning away from you, it's not that easy to go for, playing a slog sweep. The boys are shouting wicket time with 1 delivery to go to finish the over. And he bowls an extra. Lovely ball to finish things off here. A dot ball. 6 runs in this over. And Teofilo will have to continue bowling. The right guard's dugout is happy and alive. All smiles. Bryson Wujingo has not even padded. Tells you how much they think they are in control. As we see David Wimana there, all padded, waiting to see how the game goes. It looks like he will be the next person to come in if in case IPRC gets a wicket. 33 in 3 is what they need. Richiriza comes in. There is a chase here on the boundary. Erics. They only take a single. What a way of playing cricket, Zaid Khan. From what looked like going for a boundary, is only kept to just a run.
Look at the amount of ground that was covered by the fielder. Roughly about 35, 40 meters of ground from one end to another at quite some pace that he restricted it to just a single. Gets a thick outside edge. The throw comes in. Loud appeal and the finger has been raised. Celebrations for Team IPRC. Tap and go it was. And Wilson finds his way back to the dugout. As one wheel leaves, another wheel comes to the middle.
Must tell you that, Zed, if IPRC gets away with this one and win this game, look at that fielding. If they win this particular game, it will be all thanks to their fielding. Because right guards bowled very well. They came in all guns blazing, going at 12 and over in the first 4 overs. And now they find themselves losing a few wickets here and there. And in no time, they need 32 runs in the next 2.5 overs. But it's never over until it's over. Will Hammond makes his way in as Wilson Nitanga walks off. Will Hammond joins Clinton Rubagumya. They want to take two. Again, very good fielding and even a very good backup. Eric running all the way from deep square leg to back up the keeper. Lovely shot from Clinton. Did he get enough of it? There's a chance. It goes with that effort from Isai, goes in vain because Clinton gets 4 more runs on his name and on the total of right guards. Lovely shot that was. .65 for 4. 27 runs in 14 balls is what is needed. Emil to bowl 2 more deliveries. Clinton goes on the pedal and he will have to walk back because he's bowled. Bowled being dismissed. 65 for 4 becomes 65 for 5. Clinton Rubagumya must say going to play on the leg side in the vacant area, and the boy gets the best.
Wickets tumbling here. Have a look at that. The furniture has been disturbed. Clinton Rovagumya has to walk back into the dugout. David Uwimana, the new addition to the right guard's side. New year, new team for Team David.
That sounds like Team David that we know, but yeah, the David here is Uwimana. Wicket keeper, but playing for right guards. Actually batting for right guards for the very first time. But given the responsibility of winning for the team, we saw the young Jihozo in the morning getting a few singles for Zonic Tigers. Will David do it for right guard, Zaid?
I'll tell you this, Landry. Every year we've got to introduce David because he keeps changing his teams. So this year we'll have to introduce him. And yes, we have. He's representing right guards. And the other thing is, apart from overcoming the required runs, I'm keen to know what sort of communication is there between David and Will. Have they ever batted together?
From my knowledge, I think they haven't, but they are very good players and they know each other for some time. I hope they will get the best out of this. 26 in 12. And the captain of Iprc Kigali gives the ball to Jean-Pierre Rukundo to bowl from the Mount End. 2 overs to go. The run rate required is 13.
David Uwimana on strike now. He will be facing heat coming at him from the Mount End.
He is a good player, Zaid. You can't take away anything from him. I've seen him work hard. He throws everything at it. There is a call for a catch. No man's land. They want to take 2 and are home Safe and sound. Make that -2 on the total from David.
He got away with that one. It did pop up in the air. He was goal by all means. A few yards saved him there.
Tell you, Zaid, this is someone who has represented Rwanda,
I
especially under my coaching, so I will not take away anything from him.
I'll tell you this. I wasn't convinced the previous decade. Maybe in the coming decade, of course. A top edge. And catches him on the chest. The thump of the ball smashing into the rib cage on the attempt of a catch there. Maybe just slipped. He lost balance while running into that catch. And it caught him onto the chest. Quite a loud blow that was. Hope he's all right.
That must have hurt him so badly. David throwing everything at it. Isai losing balance. You must say that he's among the 11 here for Iprc. He's the only one who has not had a very good day in the field. But I will tell you, the way the fielders have pushed him to do well, arguably one of the best fielders in the side. But that's sports for you. Rukundo to bowl the third ball. They have been calling catch every chance that came, and this time round, catch it is.
Third time, and he's gone. Survived barely twice, but the third time ends up in the comfortable hands of the fielder in the deep. You couldn't convince me last decade. You cannot convince me the coming decade.
Must say that I will agree with you. It's your words. He didn't convince you in the last decade. He did not convince you today. But don't write him off because he is a very good player.
I look forward to the next decade, Landry, and I wish him all the best. 70 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Off he goes, and in comes the man who made it so hard for Iprc to score this afternoon.
Now this will be entertaining, Landry. This will be entertaining. We've got a veteran on hand coming in. Taga Mukama. With all the experience coming into the game here. And you see him usually a heavy bat and light pads. That's his recipe for success.
Zaid Khan here, you've been practicing so well. You've been firing people. First ball to Taga. There was a connection. The boys of Iprc thinks it's okay if he gets a single.
There was a connection, call it landline, because he put it on the land straight away.
And Will Hammond is back on strike. Rukundo, decent bowling, I must say. 4 runs with a wicket in this over.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Landry. Will is an exceptional golfer. He's got a very natural swing to his game. And that's why he can play aggressive shots at will as will.
Very good words from you. At least someone in this whole afternoon that you've spoken positively about. And I hope we'll have some time to listen to this after the game.
Getting ample amount of contact behind that. But how natural is his swing? Just have a look at it. No matter what pace you come at him, straight bat, gets there, boom, there you go.
He is a champion of golf. If you go to the golf course, everyone will tell you that there's someone called Will who's been winning some contests here. But that is it. Coming back to cricket. 19 runs. Beg your pardon. 18 runs in 6 balls is what is needed. It is still possible for both Iprc and Rightguards to win this particular game. The question remains, who is going to bowl the last over from the road end?
Oh, it's a massive ask. 18 runs off 6 deliveries. Do we have a West Indian in there? Have a look at the dugout. The big man Bugingo. Ready with a big bat. Big blade.
Bujingo Kenneth still in the dugout. Amen Kuraija seen padded already. But the two men in the middle can also do a lot of good for the team.
Definitely, both of these two batsmen out there are capable of clearing the boundary ropes here, and that's exactly what they need, clearing boundary ropes. They need a few big hits here to get done with. Final over of the game, 74 runs on board. If they had taken care of those singles and doubles without losing as many wickets as they are on the screen there, Landry, this run chase would have been possible.
The most important ball is this one. Will it go for a boundary? No, it's a dot ball. That leaves 18 in 5. As you're saying, I told you if IPRC wins this game, it will be thanks to their fielding. Because if you were to compare the bowling and the batting from both teams, it has been equally the same. But the way IPRC has fielded and the way they have rotated the strike, the way they ran hard in the first innings, that is what made the difference. Too early to speak. There's 5 deliveries to go.
Yes, definitely. Charging in once again. Wheel there, surprised the umpire did not call it a wide, but it was within the restricted area.
The coaches of IPRC, Manasseh Yamuremi and Anselme Mugisha, up, looking at things.
Eric charging in once again. And hit powerfully down the ground. It will be cut off by the fielder in the dip. They're running back for 2. And fumble there by the keeper.
Must say that the throw was not that good. Looking at the keeper's height, the ball was way far away from him to be back. And even Keina dive to get the run out.
Well, you can't really fight nature, can you? Negotiates that for a double, a desperate attempt, and they pick up 2 runs comfortably. I heard you mention Bugingo out there in the dugout waiting, but I'll tell you this one thing, knowing the man himself, his heart must be throbbing inside, asking not to be coming into the middle.
The mathematics here, close to impossible. 14 in 2 balls, unless Eric does something unusual, bowling an extra. But as you're saying, I had a chat with the man himself, Kenneth, and said, there are some games for experience. That's why I'm in the 11. But all the experience is now in the dugout when they need it the most. Will throws everything at that. Will it be a boundary? The ball is racing away to the boundary. But Francois Irahangaje, the best fielder of the day with 2 beautiful catches, takes no time to send it back to the keeper.
You know what number he's putting on? He's putting on number 10. The legend of the number of legends. Those who know, they know.
Say if you know, you know. That is it. 1 delivery to go. Whatever that right guard does, if this delivery is a legal delivery, it will be game done and dusted for IPRC. Eric comes, balls it full and straight, and knocks the off stump. And that is it. He's showing his shot. Shot number 22. And that is it. Game over. IPRC wins this one by 12 runs. Very, very good game of cricket. Full and straight, on the leg stump. The young archer, as he calls himself, has the last laugh of the day. Congratulations to Iprc Cricket Club for winning their second game in the year and in the T10 tournament. What an effort from right guards, putting the youngsters under the pump. But the boys get the best at the end of the day. Orkide Tisenge, 20 runs in 17 in the first innings. Young Gaptil, I beg your pardon, in the second innings. Young Gaptil, 17 in 14. Clinton Ruagumya, 12 in 11. Will 10 in just 9 for the chase. But that was not enough as they end at 80 for 7. And they go without winning this one. Iradukunda Jean-Michel, captain, being the most expensive and clever enough not to come back. 16 runs in his over. Bowler of the day for Iprc Kigali because Dennis Mukama bowled so well for right guards. Rindiro Blaise Romeo at an economy of 4.50, picking 2 wickets, followed by Eric, beg your pardon, Rukundo Jean-Pierre bowling 2 overs and going for 13 at an economy of 6.50, and Eric Kubimana picking 2 wickets. 7 extras given from Iprc to Right Guards Cricket Club. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Game done and dusted. We will be coming shortly back for the post-match presentation from Rosin. Iprc Kigali Cricket Club winning by 11 runs. Stay tuned as we follow the post-match presentation.
One, two microphones.
Welcome to the post-match presentation. It was third game of the day, right guard versus Iprc. But Iprc won the toss and elected to bat first, managed to set 19 for 6, and then right guard. Unfortunately, they failed 80 for 7 in 10 overs. Congratulations for Iprc for winning this game, and hard luck to the right guard. So, the losing captain, can you please come and give us some hint? Hard luck. You have lost this game, but you have seen some positive. What can you tell us? There was a different sixes got and some catches taken. What the positive from your games?
It was a very competitive game with the young boys, so they managed really beating us. They really played a better cricket probably than us. They fielded well, and that's why we fall short. So their talent has really done a great job compared to ours.
Okay, thank you. Hard luck to upcoming games. And winning captain, Michelle Eladkunda, please come here and give us. Congratulations, Michelle. You managed to win this game by 11 runs. What was your approach when you going to set that score, and even in the defending the score you managed to set?
Thank you. Starting from setting that score, we wanted to at least set like 100 plus, but unlucky. We fell short to 9 runs, so we decided to come and bowl well, field well, be tight, because we didn't want them to go above like 7 and over for us to defend the score.
You said you were looking for getting 100. What letting you down not getting that score?
We've lost in the middle orders. We didn't perform because they had the tagger who came and destroyed our partnership. That's where we fell short. But our top order really managed to move up. Yeah.
Thank you, and best of luck to the coming games. This is the moment you have been waiting for, the player of the match. But here we have a lot of competitors. Orokide Twisenje, 20 of 17. Rukundo Jean-Pierre, 23 of 11 balls and 1 wicket. And that is the one who is player of the match of today. Mr. Rajas, that is the one who is going to give him the trophy. So that is a very good inning from you, Lukondo. Just scoring 23 runs of 11 balls and picking up 1 wicket. What was the approach have you been using?
Nothing else. But that first game I didn't play, so I was having give my team what I have. That's it.
He said the first game he doesn't pray. Maybe he was wanting to prove the captain, I have to pray all the games, all the best again. Waiting to come again, and the next weekend to have another entertaining on this Ganga Cricket International Stadium, second over. Stay.